On Thursday, July 15, 1976, 55-year-old school bus driver Frank Edward Eade Ray was transporting 26 Dairyland Elementary School students home. At approximately 4 p.m., a van drove into the bus's path and blocked the road. Ray stopped, and three men with nylon stockings covering their faces exited the van and hijacked the bus. One of the men pointed a gun at Ray. A second drove the bus, and the third followed in the van. The kidnappers drove to Baranda Slough, a shallow branch of the Chowchilla River, where they hid the bus. They retrieved a second van they had hidden nearby. The rear windows had been painted black, and the interiors were insulated with soundproof paneling. The kidnappers ordered Ray and the children into the vans, then drove them to the California Rock and Gravel Quarry in Livermore, roughly from the fairgrounds. In the early morning hours of July 16th, the victims were forced at gunpoint to climb down a ladder, through a hatch and into an underground bunker. The kidnappers had buried a truck trailer and converted it into a bunker equipped with ventilation and a pit toilet, and stocked with several mattresses and a small amount of food and water. The kidnappers wrote the name and age of each child on a Jack-in-the-Box hamburger wrapper. Once the victims were inside, the kidnappers removed the ladder, covered the hatch with a heavy metal, and buried the opening. After several hours, Ray and the older children stacked the mattresses to reach the hatch. As Ray lifted the hatch, 14-year-old Michael Marshall wedged a piece of wood into the opening, moved the sheet metal, and dug away the remainder of the debris covering the entrance. 16 hours after being imprisoned, Ray and the children climbed out of the bunker and walked to the quarry guard's shack. Near Shadow Cliffs Regional Park, Alameda County sheriffs took the victims to Santa Rita Jail, the nearest facility with medical staff.